Hello, Trinity family and friends. It is so good to be with you this Monday morning. Thank you for sharing a few minutes with us to start your week off. We have a very special guest with us here at Trinity today, Shonda Leigh Aikenbrook. Aikenbrook. Thank you so much for being with us. We would just love to hear a little bit about you and what program you're with.
Well, thank you so much for having me. So, my department within Fort Wayne Community Schools is called Families in Transition, and what we do is provide services to unhoused students and resources to their families. This department is in place because there is an actual federal law. It's called the McKinney-Vento Act, and that was put in place in the 80s to provide services for unhoused students. This will be the start of my 6th school year in the department. Last school year, we identified over 1,400 students that were unhoused at some point. And by unhoused, that means they can be either living in one of our shelters, they can be living in a motel, or the largest population is what we call doubled up. And that means they are living with maybe a family member or a friend, that sort of thing. And part of the reason that qualifies, because I know some people question, well, they have a roof over their head, but the reality is they can be put out at any time. They're not on the lease, they're not on the mortgage, there's no bills in their name, and family members do put family out. So that is why we are here, is to try to make the students be successful in their educational journey.
Wow. So 1,400 students identified last year. How many folks are in your department to help those 1,400 kiddos?
So our department consists of 6 people at the moment, 3 full-time, 1 part-time year-round, and then 2 part-time school year-round.
Wow.
Yes, and our school year employees, they are actually at our clothing bank. So Fort Wayne Community Schools has a clothing bank, and that is open to all students, not just the McKinney-Vento kiddos. And last year, they completed over 3,000 clothing requests.
Wow.
So they keep very busy. We
rely
on volunteers a lot. Shout out to anybody who volunteers there, because they are truly treasured. But as far as the clothing bank, it has clothes, and we take donations. Undergarments need to be new. But the regular clothing, we take from 4T all the way up to adult 3X. So a lot of our high schoolers are adult sizes, and everything's laundered. And then we do also provide hygiene products, and we also supply school supplies, backpacks, and then all the pencils, pens, folders, flash drives, things like that.
Excellent. Speaking of backpacks, I know that we're having you here today specifically to talk about a summer backpack program. Now, for those of you at Trinity, you know that we just completed a different backpack program, which was very successful. Thank you for your generosity. This is different and a wonderful opportunity. Can you tell us about the summer backpacks?
Yes. So the backpacks we're looking for are the full size that the students are going to use to take to school. And then we go into the shelters in the month of July. Just a lot of our moms, unfortunately, don't have transportation. Transportation is a big barrier for our families. And so by doing so, they don't have to go to the school. They don't have to come down to us. We go to them. We fill out the enrollment paperwork and get the kids registered. We have a lot of community partners that come and talk about what they offer. And then usually we have them fill out the clothing request at that time so that we can have the clothes to them before school starts. So they are wearing something nice and new first day of school.
Of course. How many shelters will you be going to in July?
So we are going to 4 shelters.
Okay.
We will be going to Just Neighbors, we will be going to the YWCA, we will be going to Karis House, and we will be going to Vincent Village.
And there are kiddos at all of those facilities?
Yes, we have families residing in all 4 shelters.
Okay. What is one thing that you wish more folks would know about the families and the kiddos that you serve?
Oh gosh, well first, just to know that they exist.
Okay.
I do find, even doing this for so many years, that people are still very surprised to know that we have kiddos that are living in shelters, that are living in hotels. And it's unfortunate because, like, especially with our hotel families and they're in there for years, not just short term. We have some that have been in there for a long time because it's so difficult to come up with that deposit, 2 to 3 months rent. And so that would be my biggest thing, is just the awareness
Sure.
of them.
So I'm so excited that here at Trinity, we have this opportunity in the next month or so to help a lot of kids in our community feel better, feel a little more grounded, feel maybe even some excitement about starting a new school year. Think back to when you were a kid, right? It's the first day of school and you've got all your new things in your new backpack. It's one small piece, but it's something that we get a chance to help with. So our goal is to try to collect about 200 backpacks before July 3rd. They can be dropped off anytime at Trinity, and 200.
Yes, that would be amazing. Again, because we're going into the shelters and we plan on utilizing those we will fill them and then pass them out when we do our shelter events. So, and it is so true. These kids, the smiles they get when they have these things is truly amazing. So, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today to raise just a little bit of that awareness, for allowing Trinity to partner with you. So, friends, if this sounds like something that you would be interested in supporting, if the Spirit moves you, here at Trinity, we will be collecting those backpacks, and I believe they're age kind of K through 12 backpacks?
Pre-K through 12.
Okay.
Correct.
So, any backpack will be useful, and we'll be collecting them through July 3rd so that we can get them to your good folks and you can be ready to head out
That would be
to
amazing,
those
yes.
shelters. Some people love shopping for backpacks. Some people, that's not their thing. If that's not you and you prefer to make a monetary donation, you can go to to the website, and you'll, under the donate, see a drop-down option for backpacks. Shonda, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. And if anybody would like to learn more, there is information on FWCS website about our program. I think there might be a video as far as the clothing bank and what that looks like. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.